to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? We'll give it to the running back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane. Pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So here we go now. 3rd and inches on this opening drive. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that 1st down and the 3rd down conversion.
First down here for this offense. Here's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to pass this time. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Offense now operating in the red zone. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Sticking with the running game. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? That's a design quarterback keeper. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And the completion made.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Close to the tight end. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the runner takes off to his right. He's got some room. Can he get there? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Now the all-important extra point. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 30 now. At the 20. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Rutgers 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And now the try here for the extra point. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Bulldogs offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone, and the defense come up with a stop this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Can he make it to the marker? Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
Gets into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The offense going with the hurry up. They're going to run it. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Physical running, fights off the defender. Forced out of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. First and goal for the offense. They're going to run it here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Nice grab. It's Black.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. We're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. The Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking right. This one caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got a receiver wide open here. Runner with an impressive spin move there. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game,
muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? The 30. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds, not much of a gain there. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down. And he will score.
Touchdown, Rutgers. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And it looks like the Hams team were able to recover the football.
Yeah, they tried to surprise him here to start off this third quarter. Just didn't pan out. But I think you got to respect them for trying, though. I like that call.
Here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. In the clear at the 25. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the option play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. We have battled back to go in front now. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Going to try to use his legs here. Get some space around the 30. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Pressure is coming. Quarterback looking to scramble. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? And he laid the hit stick on him there.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. QB decides to keep it here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Well, I think we could all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Running through the tackle. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
Keeping it on the ground here. Oh, and he breaks free. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's got his man open downfield. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Offense behind the sticks, facing a 2nd and long. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
He hands it off from the gun. Fights off a defender.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice solid gain.
And the Scarlet Knights are in the red zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Bulldogs offense back on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. He brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch hauled in here over the middle. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
We reach the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the right side. He shreds the tackle. Oh, look out. The football is free. And the defense jumps on the football.
This big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Touchdown, Fresno State. This offense cannot be stopped.
And, Chris, how often do we see it? When the game's on the line, it's about the line of scrimmage. This offensive line does their job. The running back gets in for this game-time touchdown, and now you're an extra point away from taking the lead.
The crucial extra point is up and good. We are all tied. Should be a great finish here. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's going to take off here. Finds room at the 30. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They get a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the fourth quarter.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Catch made on the left side. Breaks clear, end zone ahead.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Now a late timeout is taken, 6 seconds showing on the clock.
Timeout, Fresno State.
And out comes the field goal unit. A chance for this kicker to almost certainly win the game in the final seconds. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And with that, they retake the lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get into field goal position quickly. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And this one is dropped and incomplete.